What's going on, guys? This is a 97 Ford Ranger, my daily. So anyway, I was having some issues with the differential leaking over time, and a lot of miles on the rear end. One of the most original parts of this vehicle that I haven't done much to it, and the only thing I've done was replace the pan gasket back here about 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago because of it leaking. That solved the leaking issue. I replaced the pinion seal and bearing just here a few weeks ago because it started leaking from old age. I did not replace the race bearing that sits back here inside. It didn't look too bad. I mean, it still looked pretty decent, so I just kept it in there. Normally, since I'm down that far, normally I just go ahead and replace it all, but I didn't worry about it. I just cleaned it up real good, checked it, and I didn't see any pits. I didn't feel no pits or any grooves or anything in the race bearing, but the bearing itself, there was some pitting, and I went ahead and replaced it. Anyway, I replaced the pinion seal. That seemed to solve that problem, and I failed to, if y'all can see that hose back there, black hose with the hose clamp, there's a valve that sits right there, and it's a I want to say it's a 1/2 inch socket, deep well socket or wrench. You can get to it. My old hose that I had on there, it dry rotted and was completely off of it. Took a pick, shoved down into the valve, and come to find out the dang thing was clogged up with some little bit of dirt and debris or whatever, probably dirt dauber, heck, who knows. But I got it all pulled out, cleaned it up, and stuck it back on there with a brand new hose and a good hose clamp. And now I do not have any leaks whatsoever. So that was the main culprit. Well, I won't say it was the main culprit, but I'm going to say it was part of the culprit that was causing leaks. My guess is it's building up too much pressure. When the fluid's full, it's getting heated up, it's building up pressure inside all of this, the axle, differential, and everything, and it has nowhere to go, so the only places that it can leak out at is around any seals. So that was the problem that was going on here. Took some brake cleaner, sprayed everything real good, and washed everything out for the most part, and drove it a little bit yesterday and came back, and I haven't seen any more leaks, so that's a plus. I drove about 35-45 miles here the other day before I replaced that valve up there, and it was just leaking like a dang sieve. So if y'all are having any leaks issues up underneath here, check that valve and make sure it's free of any debris, because if that thing's clogged up, that pressure cannot go anywhere besides out the seals. The other thing that I also replaced under here was my fuel plug. The factory OE fuel plug that was on this completely stripped out. The 3/8 ratchet did not fit in there did not fit in there snug. I'm thinking it's just a little bit bigger than a 3/8. A 1/2 inch is way too big, won't even fit on there. So it's almost like a daggum in-between size that they probably don't even make. But I had to get it back out with a dang cheater bar. Finally got it out and replaced it with this guy. And a 12-point socket fits on these really nicely. The only thing that I do not like about these fill plugs, it does not have the magnet on the back. So that's going to be something I may pull back off and see if I can't find a fill plug that actually has a magnet on the end of it. The OEM factory one has the magnet built into the fill plug. That catches any debris, any little metal shavings or any little debris that slings off in here and gets trapped on that magnet, so it does not get screwed up in with the gears and all that crap. So that's probably going to be something I'm probably end up pulling back off again. but I mean, it won't be this hard. It won't be that hard now. So, but anyway, if y'all have any leak issues, that's probably your problem right there. Is that not that, but that valve. So hopefully that helps. If you're still having a leakage issue, then more than likely it's probably going to be this pan gasket, or it's going to be there it goes, or your pinion seal has gone out. Mine went bad, so. But I mean, what do you expect for over 300,000 miles? So anyway, later guys.